Hey guys, it's Joshy here and I am back with another Ultra Sun Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. So this one was a little bit of a gimmicky set. Obviously it's working with the pledge moves and I'm working with fire pledge and water pledge. Now, before I get into this, three things. One, this is off Battle Spot, so it's only got 4 Pokemon, so I'm not a big fan of that. 2, I know I could have way better Pokemon and way better sets, but this is what I wanted. And 3, I did have a few losses because obviously I'm not using the best Pokemon ever to do it. But I got a decent one and I was like, yep, okay, I want to show this one off. So anyway, he leads off with a Moongus and a kommo-o. And I'm like, okay, well I'm leading off with my Empoleon and Pignite. So obviously Pignite being replaced with a faster one would work better, but I was like, nah, I want to use Pignite. So I actually bred this whole team also back in Alpha Sapphire. So anyway, I go for Protect with Pignite and he's going for Rage Power, so I'm like, Powder. So I'm like, okay, kommo-o is obviously going for his Z move, so I'm like, yay, editing because, you know, copyright and stuff. So obviously I've edited this out and added in my own beautiful edit of the Z move. So anyway, so obviously he's boosting his stats. I wasn't too worried at this unless he's going to outspeed and take me out with an Earthquake. That was the only thing that was really worrying me, so we take minimal damage from that, which works out well, but as I said, the Earthquake was worrying me. So my Pignite is Sucker Punch, Fire Pledge, Protect, and Rock Slide, while Empoleon is Hail, Water Pledge, Scald, and Blizzard with an Icy Rock. So that way we get 8 turns of Hail. Now, obviously I'm going to take damage from the Hail as well, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword there, but the point of it is actually to work with the Blizzard. Now, for those of you who don't know, you get Fire Pledge, Water Pledge, and Grass Pledge, and if you use a combination of the two, it actually can turn into added effects. So, in this case, I'm using Fire Pledge and Water Pledge, so I'm so lucky I avoided that there. And so Empoleon goes for Fire Pledge, which is then immediately followed by the Water Pledge waiting, or the next pledge that happens. So Fire Pledge and Water Pledge together actually put a rainbow behind your team for 4 turns, starting the turn I use it. So it's pretty useless this turn for its added effects. But it actually doubles the chance of added effects from moves. So the point of having Blizzard goes from 10% to 20%, and Rock Slide, obviously the flinching chance is raised. I think it's 20 or 30, so it goes to 40 or 60. I could be wrong about that one. Now, if you are wondering, if you mix Grassy Pledge and Water Pledge, you get a Swamp-like effect on the opposite side of the field, slowing your opponent's team down for 4 turns, and then Fire and Grass Pledge start like a Grass Fire on the opposite side of the field, hurting your opponent's team for 4 turns. So anyway, I'm slower than everything because a Moongus isn't going for any attacks. So, unfortunately, the flinch chances don't really work out there. So I thought, okay, well, Blissey comes in this turn. So this Blissey is a max HP, I think, or max special defense and max special attack. I could be wrong. As I said, brought back from Alpha Sapphire with leftovers. Now, he actually misses another Focus Blast, which I would have probably lived. I go for the Blizzard, and I get the Freeze Hacks. Now, you're wondering why I have these 2 Pokemon. They've both got Serene Grace, and I've found out, like, if not, I've been incredibly lucky for like 2 years, but Serene Grace actually is boosted again by the Rainbow. So I go from 10 to 20% of freezing, then from 20 to 40% to freeze my opponent, which is just amazing with the Blizzard. Now, on Blissey as well, I have Aromatherapy in case it's a bit of a stally part. I have Aromatherapy, Blizzard, Hail, so if I need to reset, and I also have Water Pulse, so I can get the confusion chances. Now, I am Assault Vested, max HP, possibly max defense on Dunsparce. I'm running Ancient Power, which has a 10% chance of boosting all your stats, but with the Rainbow, I go to a 20%, so more off, or 1 out of 5 times, I will raise my stats, which is just really good. With Blizzard and Thunderbolt for the chances, that gives me what, 40% chance during the Rainbow for added effects. And then, as a last one, I've chucked on, I believe, the egg move Hex, so that actually works out alright. I could actually be max HP, max special attack as well. So now he brings in his Landora's terrain form, and I'm not too afraid of this. I could see one of us going down this turn, but I don't think Dunsparce would go down to a hit from him because, you know, and then I'm assault vested. I'm not assault vested. I got my boosts. Anyway, so kommo-o wakes up, thaws and goes for the clanging scales, which lowers his defenses. And he goes for the rock slide with Land OT. So obviously doing a lot of damage on Blissey, but that's alright. Dunsparce is fine. So Dunsparce is able to go for Hail, which does take out the Land OT in one hit. I also have a special attack boost plus 4 times weak. And then Blissey wakes up but flinches, unfortunately. But kommo-o may have just lived there, but will be going down to the Hail. So I thought, okay, I've only got 1 Pokemon to deal with. And to be honest, during this battle, I was like, and I've only got 2 left. So we should be able to do it. I honestly completely forgot Pignite was sitting in the back till after the battle finished and it came up with the winning screen. And I was like, oh, that's right, Pignite. So Metagross has come in. I'm like, okay, let's see what's going to happen here. And so he's going to Mega Evolve. Surprise, surprise. And yeah. So I'm like, great, okay, well, let's see what he's doing. If he's a special attacking set, which I doubt, I could be luckier. But he goes for Meteor Mash and completely misses Blissey, which is amazing. So Dunsparce, I thought I'll go for the Blizzard. Hopefully I'll get the Freeze. Unfortunately, I don't. Now, Blissey this turn, I decided I'm going to go for the Water Slide instead. Water Pulse. And I get the Confusion, which was awesome. I was like, good, this should really help me out as long as I actually get him to hit himself, you know, at least once, which sometimes I can tell you now won't happen. So I'm like, oh, what's going to happen here? So I decided with Dunsparce, I'm actually just going to go for the Hex now because it should be doing more damage, and I'm not going to bother about the added effects myself with Dunsparce, and if he hits himself in Confusion, which he did, Blissey can then go for the Blizzard, and hopefully we'll get that 20% freeze chance. So, as I said, Blissey's going to go for the Blizzard. I'm like, oh, well, we should knock him low enough that Hail might take him out. And I was hoping, but Hail stops. I'm like, okay, well, I should have him here. He can't take us both out. And with Blissey, I'm just going to go for the Water Pulse because that should do enough damage. So I'm like, or if he hits himself in Confusion, that's a win right there. But he gets through and goes for the Meteor Mash. And he aimed on Blissey, which is fine. So Blissey's going to go down there. And bye, Blissey. But that's fine because Dunsparce is going to come through with a Hex and take out Metagross there. So I actually win that, as I said, 2-0, which was awesome. And as I said before, I could have had better teams. I think if I swapped Emboar for like a extremely fast Typhlosion or even a really fast Charizard, and then I could possibly even have Ancient Power on it. And then on top of that, I could get rid of Dunsparce and or Blissey and change. I could have any other Serene Grace Pokemon, including Sawsbuck, which could be really interesting because that gives me then more of a physical edge. I'm not just relying on mainly special attack. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy that, please do a combination of the pledges or just one pledge and let someone else do another pledge and we can see what happens on that like button. Chuck any comments down below whether you like this. If you want to see more gimmicky stuff like this, I can try and fiddle with, or I can even try and fiddle with the other pledges if you want, and we can have a look what I can do with that. But anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.